welcome back to another session of Sunday School from the farm. Today I want us to think about trees, and I want to think about opposites, and I want to think about going back to school. So let's start with trees. Look at this magnificent tree. Its trunk is so thick I can't get my arms around it. And look how tall it is. This tree is old, really old. Much older than you or me. This tree is well over 100 years old. It has stood here tall and strong through drought and storm, through wars and viruses. This tree has survived everything that has been thrown at it. Why? Because it's got roots. Roots that go deep into the ground, that go down deep to find water when there's no rain, that spread out to hold it strong when the winds come. In the Bible, in Psalm 1, God talks about the righteous man, the man who follows God. He says that man's life is like a tree that stands strong no matter what is going on around it.
So, what is the opposite of a big, strong tree?
Opposite of big,
Like this donkey, a daisy, is small, like this chicken. The opposite of strong, like this big branch, is weak, like this small twig.
the opposite of this tree that stands for hundreds of years is this dusty chaff that blows away as soon as the wind comes. The opposite of a righteous man who follows God is an ungodly man, one who doesn't believe in God. The righteous man's life is like a great tree. The man who doesn't follow God, his life is like dusty chaff. Psalm 1 talks about these two kinds of people and gives you some advice as you go back to school. God says, do not follow the example of people who don't believe in him, who are like dusty chaff. If your school friends don't believe in God, don't listen to them when they say rude things or talk disrespectfully about your teachers. Don't copy them when they do wrong stuff. Don't follow their example when they get into trouble. Instead, copy Jesus. Follow his example. He was kind. He always told the truth. He loved to do what God said. If we follow Jesus and his example, then he will give us the strength to do what is right, and our lives will be like trees. You see, the chaff doesn't have any roots. It's not alive. It's just the dead leftovers from the wheat harvest lying on the surface. That's why it's so easily blown away. But if we open up our Bibles and learn about God and find out how much he loves us, then we will be like a tree, growing our roots down to find the water. And then, knowing God and his love will give us strength, and we will be able to stand tall, no matter what the weather, or the world, or school throws at us.